All praise be to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. In the name of Allah, the most affectionate, the merciful, and peace be upon the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Honorable colleague Professor Javed Sahab, and my dear students. We were discussing Mr. Chips, your novel. Now we'll discuss few more important incidents of this novel. A very important incident which I was discussing with you in the previous lecture, that was the row between Ralston and Chips. Ralston forced Mr. Chips to resign and Mr. Chips refused to do this. So this created a row between Ralston and Chips. The matter was reported to higher authorities and the governor was fortunately the student of Mr. Chips. He went straight to Mr. Chips, the chairman of governors actually. He was the student of Mr. Chips. He went straight to Mr. Chips and asked about the whole matter, and then he consoled Mr. Chips by saying that you are not going to resign. You can continue your job even up to 100 years. This made Mr. Chips a hero in the eyes of other teachers, and it also gave him a lot of confidence. Ralston was transferred to another institute which was better than Mr. Chips, and Mr. Chips continued his teaching at Brookfield School. So this is also another important incident of this novel. Then of course a very important question which is often raised in examination paper, that is, after retirement, how did Mr. Chips spend his time? It has been written by the writer in this novel that Mr. Chips used to spend his leisure time by reading different novels. He was interested in detective novels. He used to read detective novels, and also he invited the new teachers and students at his house, and he was living, as I have already discussed with you, at Mrs. Wickett's house. So he continued living over there even after the death of Catherine, because Mrs. Wickett's house was very close to Brookfield School. In this way he could even listen the school bells of school, and in a way he was connected to the school. And in the end, a very important question which has been discussed, that is the last student who met Mr. Chips before his death. This student was Linford. He met Mr. Chips, he inquired after his health, and the death scene is also very important. Dr. Merivale and the school headmaster both were feeling pity for Mr. Chips, and they were discussing that Mr. Chips led a lonely life. At this juncture, Mr. Chips opened his eyes and he said that I am not alone. I have thousands of children. All the students, those who are studying or those who are studying at Brookfield, they are my children, they are my sons. So this is the life story of Mr. Chips, which has been discussed in the novel. It's a very important novel. 16 marks will be given to this portion, and you will be questioned. Almost 12 questions will be put on you, and you will have to at least answer 8 questions. So this portion consists in 16 marks. This is a very important segment in part 2, and it's a very important novel in respect of learning, and in respect of learning the feeling and psychology of a teacher. We can very well understand that teachers are also human beings. They have also shortcomings. They also lead their lives like normal human beings.